Subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and never miss an update from Latestly.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to latestly.com.
Thank you.
The trailer is looking absolutely fantastic, thrilling, engaging, interesting. My adjectives will keep tumbling out. So stop me if you want to, whenever you can.
No, or do, or
or bolte raho. Fantastic. Ashram is looking promising. And I was just driving along the promenade at Bandra, and the posters are so big, massive. And as your films, your web series are also looking very, very intense.
well, thank you very much. It was a kind of a story which dealt with people and crowd and all kind of like kind of uh, uh, phony rituals and everything. And the story needed the canvas, and we did not spare. We said we went all out for it, and I had a wonderful bunch of actors. Start Bobby Deol to Chandan Sanyal to Darshan to Vikram to Tushar and Anupriya Goenka, Tridha, and no less an actress, Aditi Pohankar. It was amazing. The whole bunch was Adhyan Suman.
Yes.
It's a dream come kind of like ensemble, and the story justified everybody. The tracks were tremendous, and we sort of like we enjoyed shooting this intense drama.
I want to make a little confession here, sir. I mean, for my generation, Bobby Deol is still soldier, that kind of film, or Goop. Taking him from that zone and getting him here. I mean, quite an unusual choice for this role, isn't it?
He was the best choice because he was unusual, so he was the best choice.
Wow.
Because no one think he would fit into this role. He was the best choice because he's so believable and such a nice looking man and such kind of like kind looking man.
Yeah.
He was the best choice because from inside, when he begins to behave and act and manipulate and maneuver, he is the sharpest con man.
Yes.
So it was such a natural choice for me as director because I like to see what is under that skin, right?
So is he killing with his kindness in this one?
Now it's all out. You watch and you decide.
In our last chat, sir, when I had mentioned you, how did you view digital platform OTT? And your answer was quite interesting. You said that filme hoti hai. It's all engrossing, all encompassing, and all inclusive experience, as opposed to digital, which is more like takeaway food from a restaurant.
You are absolutely right, and I will maintain that because because it is a kind of like takeaway food, because it takes only one little switch to turn it off or sort of like get away from it. So it is even more challenging कि वो इतना tasty बने कि आप छोड़ ना पाए. It's a little more challenging than the film. I have a captive audience which is sitting in the seat in the dark. Even for him to or her to decide to leave the film, it will take a lot of effort to get out of the cinema, to get from this, to see that no one else is disturbed. All kinds of things will happen. But here, I have to make it even more engaging, even more kind of like hold the audience. So the tracks are that complicated, the writing is that intense, and all kinds of things happen when you're doing a digital thing, which we experienced, which we learned, and I hope that going further it will get better.
We are drawing this analogy of food, sir. So, इस recipe को बनाने में कितना मजा आया?
मजा तो बहुत आया यार. काम तो मुझे हर रोज मजा आता है बिकॉज मेरी जिंदगी में ऐसा है कि हर फिल्म मेरी पहली फिल्म होती है. हर रोज शूटिंग का मेरा पहला दिन होता है, डेब्यू होता है, तो मुझे तो बहुत मजा आता है.
So there are unmissable ingredients in this one. We see spirituality versus science debate. We see this intensity. We see this pseudo spirituality, so to speak. The godmen turn into conmen. These are the basic ingredients that are seen in the trailer of your web series. But what are the other ingredients that also facilitate to make it even more tastier?
It's the usual thing, you know, it's the usual thing that when you get power, when first you convince people and they begin to trust you. Once the innocent people have come into your web trap, you kind of condition them to serve you. And then you begin to use them and exploit them. And how you, in the promise, in the garb of kind of like, you know, giving you moksha, what, you know, you do to them. How you take away their own self, forget about their wealth and health and whatever it is, but like, you know, the people they kind of like, you know, they give everything,
Right.
and then you use and abuse it, like, you know, to create an empire, to sort of like reach out to politicians, and you do all kinds of things. So this complexity of their operation is what is interesting, which is what, and there you get drunk, so you think you can do anything, you can, you know, abuse people. And you know, it's interesting to understand how these equations work.
True. I happened to quiz you with this question during the press conference, during the digital press conference, that how do you discern, how do you distinguish between a true God man, a true spiritual leader, and a con man who's out there for publicity and who's power hungry? And your answer was quite interesting. You said that once he's in the public domain, you are not willing to believe in his spirituality or whatever it is. But I have a counterpoint to that. The counter narrative also suggests that if you want spirituality to go out in the larger domain to larger audience, you have to be among the people, sir.
Yeah, but
You cannot sit
I
in the
will
cave
say-
and spread spirituality, right? If it has to be accessible, you have to be with people.
well, I would still stick with my answer, and which I was going to give you again, which is सच्चे गुरु, सच्चे संत तो अपने आइसोलेशन में वो ढूंढते रहते हैं,
जी,
शिष्य उनके पास चले जाते हैं, उनको ताम झाम और मटेरियल वर्ल्ड से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। उनकी सादगी, उनकी सच्चाई वो अपने आप में है, उनकी साधना, वो सीख जो करते हैं, जो ढूंढ रहे हैं, वो अपनी जगह पे हैं। उनके पास कोई आडंबर नहीं है, उनके पास कोई महल नहीं है, उनके पास कोई चमक नहीं है, उनके पास कोई वेशभूषा नहीं है। तो वो हैं, अब कोई जरूरी नहीं है कि वो वैसे ही हो तो सच्चे होंगे, उनकी झलक से पता चल जाता है, उनके ज्ञान से पता चल जाता है, उनकी साधना से पता चल जाता है। और जहां हमारी गलती है ना, it's us who kind of like, you know, make.
not just make, sir, we put them on pedestal of a god straight away.
Yeah. Yes, because they and once we put our trust in them, they start believing,
Exploiting and exploiting
in them.
us. Yes,
तो सारी गलती हमारी है।
right.
And in our series, people realize that at some point of time कि मैंने गलती की।
True. Sir, but in today's day and age, also we have motivational speakers, we have spiritual gurus who help spiritually, perhaps can show you a glimpse of what spirituality is for the initiators. In a way, all of them may not be bad, right? There are genuine people who are on the path.
Who am I to judge anybody for good or bad? Each one to oneself. All I can say is that the moment we begin to equate spirituality with materialism, you know,
And there is discrepancy.
there is bound to be some kind of adjustment, some kind of maneuvering, some kind of manipulation out there. There is bound to be.
Correct.
फिर वो प्रॉफिट और लॉस वाली बात हो जाएगी। अध्यात्म में तो प्रॉफिट लॉस की बात ही नहीं है। कोई ये नहीं कह सकता है कि इनका अध्यात्म बहुत ऊंचा है और उनका अध्यात्म बहुत नीचा है। ये जरूर कह सकता है कि ये तो हवाई जहाज में उड़ने वाले गुरु हैं और ये ट्रेन से चलने वाले गुरु हैं।
Right. What is spirituality for you in that case? I mean, have you ever sought spiritual advice ever in your life, perhaps when you felt little low or things were not going right?
I kind of believe in spiritualism and puja, and I do it every single day. And that is why I don't know how you feel low. I am always on a high. मुझे तो बहुत आनंद आता है जीवन में. हर रोज सुबह ये सोच के उठता हूँ कि आज तो मैं कुछ कमाल कर दूंगा.
वाह.
बिल्कुल.
सर मुझे याद है जब डाविंची कोड रिलीज हुई थी, तो बहुत 15 साल पुरानी, तो बहुत ज्यादा कैथोलिक चर्च ने, रोमन चर्च ने, प्रोटेस्टेंट ने प्रोटेस्ट किया था. उसके बाद जब पीके आई, तब फिर से एक बार वही मुद्दा resurface हुआ कि how can you make commentary on religion and religious leaders and our God and our faith system? Do you fear that Ashram will also face challenges on that front because of the nature of the content of?
Not
of
at all.
the series?
I feel very very strongly that धर्म के स्थापना को बीच में नहीं लाना चाहिए. मैं हिंदू हूं और मैं धर्म की स्थापना में, हिंदुत्व के स्थापना में पूरा विश्वास रखता हूं. मैंने एक डिस्क्लेमर भी इशू किया था, अपनी आवाज में किया था कि सभी धर्म, सभी पंथ, सभी विचार, सभी देश में स्थापित जो ये गुरु हैं, संत हैं, ये सब हमारी धरोहर हैं, हमारी परंपरा है, हमारी संस्कृति है, हमारा विश्वास है. लेकिन जब इनका विकृत इस्तेमाल होता है तो बुरा लगता है. तो ये विकृत इस्तेमाल करने वालों की बारे की कहानी है कि मेरे हिंदू धर्म को जब बदनाम करते हैं ये लोग, हमारे गुरुओं को बदनाम करते हैं, जो सच्चे गुरु हैं, बैठे हैं साधना में, बैठे हैं, अपने लोगों से बात करते हैं, अपना ज्ञान देते हैं. आप उनके पास जाएं, उनके पास बैठे, उतना ही काफी है.
So it's not that you are against religion. It's the false interpretation of the religion and exploitation of the same is what you are making a commentary on.
My God, my mother was kind of like so ritualistic. हम सुबह उठते थे तो आदि शक्ति तमसी काली, मतलब हमारे घर के अंदर पूरे वही पाठ चलता रहता था, आंख खुलती थी उससे. उन्होंने ही मुझे मंत्र दिया था. मैं आज हर रोज जाप करता हूं उसका. मैं बिल्कुल बिलीवर हूं. मुझे रिलीजन के खिलाफ क्या, हर रिलीजन से प्यार है, और खासकर अपने हिंदू रिलीजन से. मैं हिंदू हूं, ब्राह्मण हूं, तो मुझे उससे बहुत ज्यादा उसमें आस्था है और प्रेम है. धर्म के खिलाफ कैसे हो सकता है आदमी? धर्म तो हमको लेके जाएगा ऊपर.
So my last question, in our last conversation you had categorically mentioned that you, because of certain circumstances, you could not complete your graduation, you could not attend university, and you were making up for the same by reading a lot, by exposing yourself to a lot more literature. There's so many books in your office, and I was really green with envy watching all those big titles that you were reading. What is it that keeps you nourished, nurtured, both as a filmmaker as well as an active individual who participates and also makes commentary on politics?
Enjoy life and living every single moment. As simple as that. कि ये है कि हमारा पास्ट क्या है? हमारा पास्ट कहानियां हैं जो हम कहते हैं, वो तो बीत गई. ये आने वाला पल, ये तुमसे बात करते वक्त जो मैं एंजॉय कर रहा हूं, ये विचार जो मन में आ रहे हैं जो मैं एंजॉय कर रहा हूं, तो वो मेरे लिए ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. यहां होना, तुम्हारी आंखों में आंख डाल करके और पूरी तरह से 100% तुमसे बात करना, ये मेरे लिए महत्वपूर्ण है.
And with that answer, you have redefined spirituality. Perhaps that is the truest sense of spirituality, being present in the moment and give you 100%. Prakash, thank you so much for joining us, and all the best for your web series Ashram. Thank you so much for giving us the kind of cinema that you have been giving. More power to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Latest.
Thank you. God bless you.